So here's the last example, example 4 on the 4.2 notes. Now this is using our decay model. Now here we have y equals a times 1 minus r to the t. Now this model might look a little bit familiar because when we did a growth model we had something similar, but we had a plus r instead of a minus r. So basically for our decay model, the variables mean exactly the same as a growth. Our a is basically our initial amount, so whatever you start off with. R is going to be our rate, in this case, of decrease, because since we have a decay, we're decreasing. And remember, whenever you have your rate, you got to go from a percentage to a decimal. And then our t is time. Okay. So we're just going to be doing the first bullet point here. So it says a new snowmobile costs $4,200. The value of this snowmobile decreases by 10% each year. So the first part of our bullet point says write an exponential decay model. So that should be a key phrase here using your context clues. So whenever you see that, you need to make sure that you use the decay model formula, giving the snowmobile's value y in dollars after t years. So here what we're going to do is writing it, we have y equals, so we still use y equals. Our initial in this case is going to be our 4,200. So that's what it started off to be. So we have 4,200. Then we multiply by 1 minus. Now here we have 10%. We need to change that into a decimal. So that's going to change to 0.1. And because since we're just writing a model, it says after t years, we still use the letter t. Now when we write our model, we have to make sure we simplify it all the way. So we do 4,200. And then we do our 1 minus 0.1. That's going to give us 0.9 in this case. Now we know this is a decay model because our b value is less than 1 but greater than 0. So this is going to be our decay model right here. Now the second part says estimate the value of the snowmobile after 3 years. So that means we're going to find the value of y. So we're going to plug 3 in for t. So our t is equal to 3. And so we have y equals 4,200 times 0.9 to the third power. Now this is a problem you probably would see on the calculator portion of a quiz or a test, because you really have to do this on a calculator. So using that, we have 4,200, and then we do 0.9, and that would be taken to the third power. So here we have 3,061 point, and we're going to say 80, since our label in this case is going to be dollars. So we have 3,061.80. And so that means that the value after 3 years, since it's decreasing, is going to be $3,061.80.